didn't
They
do
were
much.
already trained. They could stay. They could stand the sound of the violin. Now, Ella, it's
Yeah.
kind of crucial that you have good markings for the
Yes.
excerpts.
I'm hoping I've got a
And-
pencil.
Good, because I wrote markings for all of them,
Okay.
and Peru Negro is kind of tricky
Okay.
and uncomfortable. So for that one, definitely, well, for all of them, you need good markings. So why don't we start with those? Because I think it's crucial that you begin working on the excerpts.
Could I please borrow a pencil? Now
Yes, of course. I'll get you one. So here are the marked
Are they
things.
the like instructional videos that go out to everyone? Is that?
What do you mean?
Never mind. I don't know.
No, I'm just doing this. I've never done TMA video before,
Right.
and because this piece,
I know.
this guy, Jimmy Lopez,
I
is
started trying to
it's
figure
on
out.
you, and there's also recordings of it, and also the excerpt that they have given you, it's just figuration. This is sort of like a melody, but this is figuration that goes on for a whole page before that, and then you have this transition, so it's a very awkward thing. And
I kind of tried doing fingerings.
oh my goodness!
Yeah.
You put fingerings over every note.
Well, I was just
Okay,
trying to figure it
okay,
out.
so we're going to play to it. Do you have a clean copy?
Yeah.
Okay, so you keep the clean copy and you start from there. So we just we get rid of.
Yeah. That was kind of funny.
Okay. So that's what we do. Is your violin out?
Yes.
Ooh, Lenny is very curious about your computer.
It's okay. Yeah.
Your violin sounds really good. Okay, so now I'm going to repeat all the stuff that I already said in the tutorial, but that's fine. So this stuff that you get here is the violins are basically accompanying the bass. We're missing the dynamic. There's piano center that goes for a long time, so these are just like stardust picks. And let's go ahead and play it slowly. Play it on the string that I parted the bow. You already probably deciphered the bowing patterns of the middles of the measures that are always going to be on that bow, right? And since you will have lots of string crossings here, whatever you play on the beat is always the E string. Okay, so we stay on the string, we start in the first position, and I'll just guide you through. You're welcome to read off my page here. Ready? You don't have to cross here, so just extend your first finger down. Yeah, I better write that in because didn't I give a pencil? I went to find one and I stopped short of you. Hey,
It's okay.
it did perfectly in a violin case, by the way.
Good to know. Good to know.
Did you turn on your recording?
I did.
Oh,
Thank
okay.
you. Oh my goodness. Lenny looks like mine so well, except mine is just fully orange. There's no light at all.
Okay, so you reach back. It was
With the one.
on the A.
Yes.
Here. So we can just take it from. Let's go to this downbeat here. So yeah, in fourth position, right? extension. 4, 3, 1. So it's very similar to what you finish on here. You're already playing the B flat with the third finger. Your first finger is on the G anyway. So this is what you can copy. Let's back up and go from here. So that's your third position.
Sorry.
Okay, can you see well?
Yeah, I can.
Okay. So extend that 4, 2, 3. So in other words, look, your A flat second finger is the same as the A flat here. So you regroup around the second finger. So can we start on that downbeat? Down. So do you see how it works?
Yeah.
So you got the then so yes, so that's how that works. So one more time from the D. Down. Now shift with the whole hand. And now starting from here, we have 4 times repeated. And it's a diminished 7th chord, so it's easy. Yeah, let's get the 8 in tune. So measure it from your 4th finger. Yes, it has to be a major 6 like that. So first time, second time. Now shift with the whole hand. So 4th position. Now keep your first finger down, and here you will have so that's the 7th chord, right? It's funny spelled because it's actually an augmented 6th chord, which is a very dissonant harmony, but it happens to sound like a dominant 7th chord. Just so you can orient your ear, where is the augmented 6th? So look for a diminished 3rd. So which pitch would that be? It would be the G flat E. So that's what the diminished. So that's where you would have to resolve this kind of chord. It sounds like a dominant 7, but because it's something else is different. Can we start from here one more time and listen? I'm going to play those chords, those 2 chords for you. So that's a 7th chord. Do you hear it's a dominant 7? Right? Now common tone. This stays there. This tone is also common, but so it's a very, very strange turn of harmony right here. And there are a couple of places where he has those augmented 6 chords, but this is let's try to build it. Start from here, and remember that the B flat and the E are going to be your common tones. C natural. You're playing the D flat here, sorry. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. You having a problem in your brain?
No, I just realized that. Can I go put some on?
Of course, please.
I was like, I'm pressing too hard on this.
it sounds with a cold, and with your violin, the sound should be, rich and creamy and beautiful. So,
What's the cat?
in the bathroom, yes.
I thought someone was like knocking. I was like,
Oh, they have a new type of computer now, so they're all excited about it and take it all around the house and it's okay. So just any questions on this? It's pretty self evident.
It's just the notes are really weird when you first slow down.
But you have to slow it down like this, and you need to go ahead and just play the dolce sound and let your ear be guided by every one of those terms that take place. So with the shifting, I think I pointed out a few of the places where you just need to shift within that hand structure.
Yes.
So if the sequence is going up, go with the opposite hand structure. If it's going down, you're crossing. So that's how this will work. And you will copy. Actually, you can just take a picture just so we don't waste that casting. Now, let's take the end of this because the way the techniques work are going to help you link into the next thing. Linking these sections is actually one of the biggest challenges here. So let's practice from the start how we're going to be linking here. So do you want to do the final dominant seventh, or do you want to, let's practice the two bars today. It's easier for the ears. So now freeze here and pivot over to the E string, and you're there for the beginning of that next section. So that's, and now let's go ba da 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 like that. Yeah, so do you want to read it in first position first? Sure. Would it help? The ear, let's do it the way it's written. This is really nasty because this really is a misnomer, isn't it?
Yeah.
It would be so much easier if it was spelled as G sharp instead. So let's start from that G sharp. This is technical chord. It's spelled in a very funny way, but basically that's what you need to get your first finger on the A flat, and so these are the pitches that you will be. Yeah. So yes. So let's start on the B flat. Understand? Do you want to do the triplets again? Right. So these are the pitches. Now let's see if we can do that up in the stratosphere. So let's find out D flat. Right. Did I repeat too many times? This has been playing. This missing downbeat has really been messing with my head with playing this. Actually, I think I get to do the most takes on this part of. So one more time. This one. So keep your first finger down. It's as a pivot finger.
Okay.
And by the way, to orient your ear, look, we've got a lot of repeated F's here, right? Then we have a lot of repeated A flats, and then a lot of repeated B's. Yeah, so it's a diminished stride. So just hang your ear on that, it will help you with listening to all it. So one more time on the G flat. Yeah, and it's a major third, right? Right. Yeah, and this is the same as your harmonic. So if you get lost, you can use that to help you. So remember that. So let's start from the B flat here, second finger. Good. Now stay where you are because we have to connect to the next section from here. And it's very awkward. Those two up bows are just really, really uncomfortable. But and then, so can you try? So those are the last two notes here, right? And then, so 4, 1, 3. Right. And now
So
this is there's no other way to play this. It's because they squished the position. Yeah, up bow. And get used to playing this on an up bow because every time you play the B flat, you're on an up bow.
Okay.
And a trick for coordination here on this is associate your second finger with the down bow. Otherwise, it's very easy to just get lost in this labyrinth. And even as we play right now, side leading and all, try to feel this in 4/4 and not this groups of keynotes. Okay, you understand what I'm saying? So let's give it a try. 1, 4.
Oh yeah, let's count. Okay.
Oh, sorry. G natural. Yeah, so it changes. Yeah. So it's kind of a mixture between fully diminished and then it morphs into dominant seven. Yeah. But break it down into these sections. I think that the bowings and the bowings were already there, but the fingerings work because it's playable. I played to it in tempo. Any questions on any of this? Okay, we can talk on polishing it, etc. But just do the initial work.
Okay.
Yeah. So you can put it with metronome, etc. It's not too chromatic, it's just very high. And then let's look at the Mahler next.
This is my blink.
Hmm?
This is my blink. Because my other one also has.
Yeah. So let's start with that. Now, if you're playing this in orchestra, you probably won't begin on the third finger here, but luckily the exit starts right here, so we can use that for good vibrato, big sound, this will create the dynamic, right?
Yeah.
Well, do you want to play together, or do you want to play on your own?
I'd rather do it together.
Okay, so let's do that. So, not too ambitious of a tempo, right? Like that. Now, in German music, do you know what this get means? Getanget. So it means
I was
divided.
looking for the
Yes,
division.
so that's divised. So you don't have to play the octaves here. Now, here you might have to add some of the double stops, but here just the top voice. So. So these are eighth notes.
I don't have big fingers.
Oh, well, and I actually have completely skipped those, so this will be 2-2. Okay, so let's definitely pick up to it. Do you want to do that much one more time? Yeah. Do you need to add some fingerings, or is it clear enough what we're doing? So 2-2, and then you will be with one, staying in position, and don't forget the G flat, because I mean, when you play it in context, it makes sense, but out of context like this, it's like So 1 and 2 and 2. So that's yes, and then so you have an option. You can actually start this in the fourth position because we end in the fourth position, right? Where did you end? Third. Okay, that's fine. How did you get there?
I should do.
Did you play the D flats with the fourth finger?
Yeah.
Well, it's unnecessary. I mean, you've got good fourth finger. It doesn't matter. So in whatever position you finish here, that's the one in which you will continue. That's what it is. But you will come now. There are different fingerings that you can use for this. And I actually need to check my sources in my office. I haven't been there in a few days. I've seen some videos, and Diana Philharmonic, for example, are using open keys here. And considering what the context of the dynamic is all that, it makes sense to stay there and fill out. But I will look in the other things. For right now, let's just take this back. Okay. This is the only place of all of this that we're not quite sure what to do for fingerings. Okay. But we go to second position here, so you can just read off my page.
Oh, you're raising open, sorry.
Yeah. So let's go a little bit slower, and again, look at the page here that has the fingerings, because you will copy those. Yeah. So from here on, we are good. We're in business with that. So. So shall we do that one more time? Let's begin on from 10. Yeah, so let's do that bit one more time. Now let me explain something. The only time where I'm playing the fifth with the fourth finger is here because you don't have to be that loud.
Okay.
I mean, you have to be strong, but here on the downbeat, for example, that fourth finger just it sinks. It doesn't. It doesn't. And it's also very realistic to do the B flat with no extension.
Okay.
So where shall we take it from? How about this line here? This is an open E. Sorry, one more time. So how about from the A flat? From the A flat, that's fifth position, so third finger. One, two. Yeah. So here we have to drop down to piano, right? Let's do it from there. One. So we just need to shriek for one beat here on this. So one more time from the piano. And do you see how the regrouping happens? Yeah. So when you play them, you won't be able to use a whole bow tenderness for that. But it will probably a half bow gesture for the slur, so you can do the up in the middle. So let's try that. One, second bar. Now subdued. Right here. So from the heroic moment there. So don't worry about the chord here. So I'm just playing that for you, so you're, yes, so it gets an idea. That's right, and then now go to this is it's a very fine chord because your first finger has to be on 3 strings. Right. It's easy to do the so stay in second position and just reach back to the F. Got it?
Yeah.
Not too bad, hey? It's completely manageable. So let's try one more time from the tune here.
Yeah. You want to do power thing?
Or
I'll practice. No, I'll practice it. It'll be okay.
Okay, all right. And now let's look at the next part. This actually is the easiest part of the entire excerpt. So again, we move in modular way here. So here, go with your octave structure. So that's all ages to this. And now shift to second position. Right? And the same thing. Down low this time. And now here, maybe with the third finger because it's pretty strong and you want to be able to vibrate there. So. And again. So conductors usually take quite a bit of time on those fermata lines. So in other words, once you get from here, you have these, they like interjections. Sorry. Wait, and then. So it's just it's like the music has been spliced in groups of two measures.
Yes.
So do you want to try that? Starting from here. So not too fast yet. Just so you feel the timing. Wait. 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 Wait.
Is it?
So, it's a quarter now, so right. Got it?
So the speed stays the same, but the rest are just different.
On the bar line, you basically add an extra beat, or extra 2 beats, extra something. You just the music freezes for a moment, and
Oh yeah.
it needs to buffer. So this is that one, and then we have the lyrical excerpt. By the way, these excerpts are so much easier than what has appeared in the last few years.
I have one. I don't. Yeah, my piles of papers.
Oh, you can look at
Okay,
this one, and because we're not really writing anything in them right now, we'll just take pictures of these, so you will get scans. So this one is pretty leisurely, right? Let's give it that. 3, 4, and piano. Yeah. By the way, it's perseverance on, but really the theme soars above the orchestra starting from above here. So not too schmaltzy, don't slide here on this yet. We will put in just one slide here. But this is just a simple 1, 2. And the bowing. Yes. Yes. Now, this is for the bread.
Oh.
So I'll take it out and you go ahead and
Yes.
I'll look at it. like frozen as
I
well,
do.
but it's
Probably not.
because
No.
it's okay, but
it needs to be
uh,
re-aired, honestly. I've not done
but
that.
you can this is like $150 wow. That grips in a very funny way. Regardless what equipment you're using and how much it needs to be repaired and so on, you can still make good sound with it. So just ask yourself, how do I want the bow to grip the hair? Ask yourself that question. You have an answer. Sorry, how do you want the hair to grip the string? That's the question. Now, with this in mind, put the bow on the string and just play a note and observe what is happening. So, does it give you greater aesthetic pleasure when the sound is like juicy and it doesn't have to be loud, but clear when it's clear? Can you make it softer but still remain very clear? I hear much in that. Try a different sound point for this if you want to see. That's better. That's better. So in this thing, we will read slowly, obviously, and it's for tone and all of this. So it's okay. It's not all that difficult. We will figure it out. But first thing is that the sounds that you make, you want to recognition, and not have you suffer listening to yourself playing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's so much more fun when the tones are beautiful. So think about tone. Doesn't have to be big or anything. Just clear, pure, like a beam of light. So. Yeah, you have to. This is a G, right? So you have to get all the way up there. Okay, let's not worry about it. Can we do one more time, starting from one, from the pickup? And by the way, it sounds better when this is on the G string instead of and so on. And I know there is a shift and so on, so try to hide the shift.
Are you doing that three so you don't use the
Yes,
phone?
right, because it's a tone piece and you can sing much better on the threes there. So, but again, can you clean up that sound because it sounds yeah, here you can use a loaded bow on these. So maybe try a little bit closer to the bridge with pure tone. Ah. Yeah, we started backwards on this. So down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. So this is a down here. So can we do one more time? Pick up to one. they're anchored. So the A is just a little extension there. So right again. Three. So do you see that these bars are almost identical? It's just that the rhythm is a little bit jazzed up here, and we have a grace note added. So one, two, three. Three. Oh, yeah, I went back to the beginning. I wasn't sure where you were. So let's do one more time. K. One, two, three. Down low.
Are you shifting?
Not shifting, just extending a little bit. Well, it's a shift through a crawl.
Yeah.
Because there's a little extension there. So down low on the G. Two, three. Yeah. Now, can we let's? Did you do 1, 2
Yeah.
here? Oh, okay. Can you start on the 16th? And got
Did
it?
you do 3? On the C.
2, 4, 3, whatever. You can do whatever you can manage that is going to sound cantabile. You want to do it one more time? Would it make a difference, or do you need practice?
Oh, just need practice it.
Okay, now that we have the fingerings in the lower case, we should do that. Okay, so these are the excerpts. Thank goodness they're easy. Well, easier in comparison, so they're not going to take up way too much of your practicing time.
Last year they were pretty intense, I think.
Yeah, I don't remember what it was last year because I didn't send anybody for that last year, but and the year before with Till Eulenspiegel and all that, I remember there were some really hairy things there.
Yeah.
So the hardest of them is probably that Jimmy Lopez excerpt, which also is musically satisfactory and to play.
Can I take pictures?
Yeah, of course. Sorry, yeah. So for the Mahler again, remember that I need to check the middle of this, but go ahead. Yeah.
I'm sending it to myself, so I can see. I'm shaking a little bit.
Shaking? Why?
I don't know.
What have you been doing?
Nothing. Okay. Thank you so much.
Alright, so you have it.
Yes.
Now let's look at those edges, and I wish I had seen what that tutorial on the TMA page is.
I can't pull it up because I don't have it on my phone, but it's really weird. Well, it's not weird. You're talking about the tone. I know mine isn't that good, but it just sounds scratchy. You know what I mean?
It could be from the recording. Yeah.
You just play some of the stuff out of tune as well. I'm not judging, but
Yeah. Well, but is at least the information, the guidance good?
it's all right.
So let's take a look. You know, actually, the last time I looked at those things was when I saw you like 2 months ago.
Yes.
How much have you worked on them since then?
I've done some.
Some?
Some.
Can you be more specific?
I've been on a lot of trips and stuff, so I haven't had too much time, but I've tried to.
Somebody's time to do other things as well. But how much?
like at least I know all the notes. At
Good.
least.
Alright, let's get started then.
Okay.
If you don't want to divulge more information, that's fine.
Okay.
But, I'm not here to judge, I'm here to help you. So I just need accurate information so I can make the right diagnosis and give the right help.
I know the beginning of the 24th one is it's a little ragged, but I've tried practicing it.
Okay, let's see where it is. There's some pretty good recordings of there's one good recording of this on YouTube. Artist recording of it. Have you?
I've looked. There's like all the road excerpts. There's like one video with like all of them, and what I did is I kind of went through and just like marked where each was. But I didn't really look specifically too hard.
I don't think that this one was a video. It was like sound, YouTube sound.
Oh.
YouTube recording with just sound. I'll look for it and I'll because I actually liked it a lot.
Okay. I don't know how to do that.
Just throw your bow. It's a down bow. It's going to be a down bow. Although risoluto, no, it's sorry.
You said to do staccato.
Staccato,
like
right?
staccato.
Correct. Above staccato, right? I didn't see the risoluto. Sorry. That is, yes, exactly. Yeah, Ella, don't let it get so small that you don't hear the notes. Yes. So, can you play it in staccato once? Now, do you feel the amount of bow and the energy that goes into the string for each one? So you need to match that.
I don't know how to start.
You need more bow for one thing. Yeah, it's again that thing because we need consonants. And string position. Because it's too busy to try to shift during this as well. And what trips me is the string crossing. I'm late. So I think I'm also trying to lift the finger from the C sharp, and that's also creating something unfavorable. So keep the C sharp down. Hold on a second, what is C's in there?
I don't know. Oh, yeah.
You can keep those two fingers.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, but
I've
if
been
you don't
feeling
want to
on
scratch, if you don't want to scratch your violin, the index finger, fingernail, first of all. So, yeah, that's perfect. That's really beautiful. So that's what you need to be doing.
Oh, now we're not doing it again.
Yeah. Okay, going on. Now, have your first finger down on both of them. Yeah, because that will save you time. Right, that's a shortcut. Exactly. Now keep going. So this need to be a little bit grander, broader. Better chords. I would like to challenge you to play them once with clean sound, just so you can really feel the tone reaction on each pair of strings. No, but that was with a false start. and you never got the steps right. So you want to have full control when you initiate that. Oh, did you hear the throw and the blemish? So Ella, place the bow on the string and just draw it. Right, that's a good start. So that's what you want your chord to begin with. Right, that's it. And do the same on the next one. Good.
That's not too.
Right, so the two sides really squish together for half steps here on this diminished chord. High here. Right. And then ooh. Ah. Right. Right. And now, can we shorten the amount of time you spend on the bass? So it's almost instant. If you play so close to the fingerboard, it's going to scratch. So the tone production. Again, back to that question: how do you want your bow, the hair of the bow, to grab the string? Now here it has to grab 3 strings, but it doesn't happen simultaneously. So ask yourself what you want to feel on the D string. Play the D string. Very good. Now test the A string. Exactly. Now test them together. Very good. And now out of that whole bow, you will need about that much for the bass. Right. Exactly. That's your tone production for the chords. You don't need to be over the fingerboard for that. You don't to give it some hypothetical force, playing, just scooping out chords and so on. You have to produce tone on those pitches. Go for it. You got it. Good.
It's not too.
Yeah. So how do you get it? It's actually the easiest of the chords. So on how much are you shifting back? Exactly. It's too big. Your shift is too big. And focus more on shifting on the first finger. And just bring to that. Yes. The other guys. So this guy needs to be a little bit lower, and just for the dry tone pushes the bass. Right. Can we do that one more time with good tone production? Yeah, and the octave has to match here. Yes. Yeah. You're having this fantastic D string sound. So gutsy and rich. It's great. Now, you probably are not supposed to play them as rolled, but this is where you need to start in order to kind of get a sense for what it's like. And then even if you play them together, there is going to be the slightest amount of rolling. Think about the physics of the tone production. Which string speaks the quickest?
Like not which ones.
The thinnest, because there's the least amount of matter to put in motion. So since the D string is going to be the slowest to speak, if you actually start the earliest note, they all are going to and that's what we want. You don't want the bass to speak later than the high string. And one of the reasons we create so many accidents when we play triple chords starting on all three strings is because the high strings start speaking before the low strings. Doesn't sound good, right? It needs a bass. So I'm really so much focused on how that first sound on the low string is going to. So we will call that favoring the low string. Favoring the tone production for the low string. It takes longer time for it to speak. So give it a try and see how you manage that with this understanding. That's a very good one. Right. Now, but it's excellent with the bow. Do you remember what it felt like in the bow to produce this last one?
Yes.
Try to get the same sensation as you were playing the other ones. So that bass has to ring. And how we do it, I don't know, it's metaphysics sometimes I feel, because I have no explanation for it, because as long as you feel and you know what kind of result you want, it comes out. So, just, so you, what are the notes? Can we do it again?
I guess.
Give yourself a good support, because you're working quite heavily into the string for these triple stops. Good, that was good. Ooh, that was strong. Yeah, the bow is too close to the fingerboard. Right, and now add some vibrato to those. You won't be able to vibrate all three notes, but so just the tops have to sing. In this one, again, give yourself permission to just arpeggiate instantly. So it's not qua, but it's that was with the full start, clean start, please. That's perfect. So practice that. Now let's go on.
Do you think they want me to,
What is the guy on the tutorial saying about
He kind
this?
of does that. He's saying you have to do it.
Well, so you should try to do that. Now, Ella, you need to be more comfortable with the text playing this. So, let's see if we can crunch the numbers for that. Give yourself time to finish oops, my E string is not speaking well. So don't be in a big hurry to get to the low string, but so give yourself time to finish with that. Now, since it's still new and you're struggling with the text, let's do the bowings you've been doing, which is one bow per beat. But the task is going to be that the hair interacts with the string in a better way. So the tone is clean, the stuff we talked about earlier in the lesson. And just the string crossings need to allow you for a really good time. That's 240. So you will be arpeggiating slightly, go closer to the bridge. Playing chords over the fingerboard is not a good idea if they're strong chords. Something about the fingerings is not right. This needs to be on one string. So 2/4. Right. Oh boy. Now can we do something about the evenness of the tone when you have the arpeggios? Oh, I went wrong notes. I'm in a really uncomfortable angle here because you have the stand. But then not all of the notes, the bow is not gripping the string right for all of the notes. So can you make sure that the line really stays very, very juicy throughout? That's better. Let's get rid of the k at the beginning, but keep the sound the way it was. Don't sneak into the first note. So just with good consonant.
I don't know how to get rid of that.
Start from the string and now apply the pressure and the movement at the same moment. That was if you hear before you start, it means that the pressure has gotten into the string before you start pulling the bow. In essence, you're doing this. So we want to avoid that click. So from holding the bow in piano, contacting piano, just the moment you start moving the bow is the moment you allow the pressure in. So it's like an instant crescendo, much quicker crescendo. So don't move the bow too fast. That was very good start in piano. Now, can you imagine cogwheels? Have you seen cogwheels?
Yes.
So the hair on your bow is grabbing the string like cogwheels. So we don't want the click. Hello, is it okay that we go on?
Yes.
Okay. They will come and check you out eventually. Yeah, they're not very comfortable around strangers at first. So you want this sense of catching the sound without the click, but like cogwheels. So don't go with fast bow, just slow bow. But the moment you start moving the bow, you add the pressure. It's like this. And you also see that I'm slightly moving the bow this way when I start with this. Better. Place the bow on the string. Place it. Yes. Feel it. Yes. That was a good one. Yeah. And now with that beginning, let's see if we can do the 6 couplets.
It's scratching.
So just make it sound pure right away. Yeah. Good. explain.
I'm trying to get it. Wait, is it because I'm holding it up? Is that why it's scratching like that?
You're not sinking enough into the string. You're starting to move, but the vapor sound you're making is this. So just be a little bit braver and just feel that you sink right away in. Yeah. And it's not the arm. You need the hand. Feel the sinking through the hand. That's it. So you might want to practice scales like that, just learning how to initiate clean sound. So you want to sound like you mean to continue. So this is without starting with a harsh consonant. It's very important to have that because we have to do it all the time. Every time you change your bow, you need that. Okay, so let's play now. Okay, now, my dear, for how long do we keep those? Help my eyes here. Are those open A's for the whole time?
Yes.
Okay, fine. So you did well on that. Keep going.
Dang it, sorry.
Now, Ella, I have a task for you. We are going to do this with stops. When you move to the new position, I want you to think 2 fingers rather than 1 finger. So don't play the first note until you know that the next finger is already in position to drop. So in pairs like this. That's a G sharp. That's still not good there on the G string. G sharp. Yes, so this B and this have to match. Wasn't prepared. So what is the purpose of this way of practicing? Can you figure out?
To help your fingers get ready or anticipate the next step.
Exactly.
So you're not slow.
Right. And the reason I asked you to do this, the pitch was very wobbly after the shifts. So that's why you need to think where you're going with 4 fingers. Now I think you're getting tired, and since we already covered the other exits, let's stop now. But keep working on these edges, and we will start polishing them next time I see you.
Which is going to be when?
Well, I'm here all until like the 2nd week of September. So I can see you weekly until then. In September, it's just when the season in Tulsa begins, there are like 4 weeks in a row when I have to be there. Then it spreads out, but this is just very intense there. So I think we need to put really good work in the next few weeks before the season in Tulsa begins.
So this time is okay for you?
Next week, That's what I'm saying, because I won't be able to see her regularly for those 4 weeks when I'm in Goza.
I know, but
Yeah.
next week is okay, the
Next
same
week is
time?
okay, yeah. Wednesday, yes, it should be okay. Let me
6
double
is
check.
okay,
Yeah.
because then if she gets to work, then we can
Right.
still make it happen.
Right, yeah. Yeah, next week is totally fine, and then.
That's the 12. You really should check out the video that they're presenting for these kids to learn this stuff with.
Okay.
Honestly, I could probably play it as well with a little
Oh my
practice.
goodness, that's scary.
I mean, you know, not really, but you know what I mean?
Can we look at it?
Yes,
Can you
I
help me
can
log
find
in?
it. I can find it.
I'm just saying, you know, we're kind of picky,
Yeah.
but I just thought you might get a kick out of
It's just
well, but considering how competitive Texas All State is, and
Go ahead, Ella, it's
I know exactly where to
ensemble
find it.
something.
I know where to find it.
I mean, I'm exaggerating a little
Yeah,
bit, but still, you know, I mean, when we know what really good people look like, and
Right.
last year the guy was pretty good.
I just was recording with Brian a tutorial for one of the excerpts.
Oh, really?
Are
Yeah,
they
yeah.
gonna
So
be
that's
like,
so I'm just going to post it on YouTube.
Okay, let us know when you post it so we can find it.
just
Uh,
basically
or-
Twitter
or-
example?
Ella, just
yeah, so
log
just
it
go
in
ahead
on.
and, yeah.
I know what it is.
Oh, you do?
And these tutorials, you also never know what exactly your audience is going to be. Do you want to help the kids who can barely read and need
True.
help that, or do you want
Well,
to
you
help
know,
them?
he could have at
with
least
this?
borrowed a decent instrument.
Oh gosh, so just the playing wasn't good.
We didn't think so. But, you know, maybe we just needed something to put down that
I
day.
have to look on
Now, the excerpts are not difficult. Well, in previous years they've been so much harder than
Really?
what's happening. Yeah. So at least in terms of that, Ella should have easier time, less time spent on this. But the etudes are pretty demanding.
Did you go through those?
No, not today. Not today. I wanted her to have the excerpts and fingerings and all that, so she can start working on them.
Let's try to find it for you.
Though I love your nails.
Thank you. They're music thing that I wrote with them.
I don't know how you're able to play with them. That's
I had to equip these ones
mm.
Orchestra 26. This is
So,
we can look at the tutorial.
Which one is the right one?
All of them. Sorry. This is the lesson one. These
okay.
things, I don't know where to.
Just go to where he's actually playing so she can hear it.
We'll go to. We're just like. I don't know. He's just talking about
great
it.
chords, but you gotta plan your chords appropriately. So sometimes you have to start with the low finger, but if you have a roll chord, it might be the other way around. So we'll start off with. Right there, let that, and you can vibrato those strings, especially if you're rolling your chords 2 and 2, which is kind of the preferred method. And then after that, we get into the upmost
Do you know this guy?
staccato. So some of you, this may be new for you, but upmost staccato, that you may have learned like foot's bowing. And we have some of that in the agitato con fuoco. So practice scales, practice open patterns, just doing it.
His violin is actually good, but he's
And
he's
getting
not playing
faster.
it well.
Is that what it is?
Yeah,
Oh.
he's scratching. That's no,
Oh.
the instrument itself is pretty quality. Yeah.
All right, and then
Yeah.
put your two together.
Well, I couldn't figure out what was wrong.
Right
Yeah.
there. And then you whip the next notes. If you set your fingers face the palm, you
He
just
has a
play
loose wrist.
step up. Right there.
obviously
The
hasn't
next
practiced
chords
this,
are
so he's
very
just,
tricky.
you know.
Well, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying
Yeah.
this.
And then pull back out. Octave, second 2 and 3. 1 and 2. 1. Half step inverted. And then move your third finger up, first finger back, and then
Gosh,
right
this is for
there.
kids that cannot read,
On the
so.
standard.
Okay, well, thank you. I mean, I'm just saying, what is elegant out of this? Not that much.
Yeah, no, it's not well. Just let me. I'm curious what is if there is anything useful later on.
We have the.
Well, there's like 3 of them, right?
It's like that as a triplet, so really delay as
I
much
mean,
as
you
you
could
can.
listen.
Play, stop as you can.
Yeah,
Practice
actually,
that.
you know, the
Skills and
information,
other habits,
most of it is accurate, but you have to sift through this. It's like going to half of half. Shopping for clothes. I mean, there is information, but you have to sift through it. And,
I mean, you could listen to a performance one and see how he plays. I don't know.
Where's the
I
performance
don't really
one?
want to hear the performance.
Where is it, Ella?
It's on
Yeah.
there.
Where? Which one?
Well,
She said
This
she doesn't
one?
want to.
Well, just for a second. This one is a performance.
is this the performance? Okay, so.
Yeah, I already was like halfway through.
Oh, that's how much you could stand.
Oh, that's what-
Oh God. But you know, again, this is like for kids who cannot read because there's this zooming in on his left hand so they could see the patterns. And today with the video we did with Brian for some of this, I wanted him to zoom a little bit bigger on me. But what's the point? You can slow it down on YouTube.
So you're gonna send it to us when you finish it? When you upload it? Okay. Where's the other one?
Actually, before I reach, Battles actually has become